Hey guys, it's Ben, coach of the Baltimore Oriolus, here with Week 9 of UBC. The playoff race is heating up, and right now we're sitting at a juicy third place. We are taking on Noah, coach of the Philadelphia Aegislash, and he's not really in the playoff race, so this is an important game for me, not so much for him, so hopefully we'll do our best and hopefully come out with a win. If the season were to end right now, we would have a playoff spot. If we win the next two, we're guaranteed in. If we win one and we lose one, it depends on the results of the other games, but there's still a pretty good chance of us getting in. And if we lose both of them, we're out. So it's probably a good idea to win this first one, so I don't have to worry about that. So, Noah's team, I'm going to pull it up right here, consists of Kartana, Magneton, Slowbro, Gliscor, Mega Medicham, Snorlax, Drapion, Mimikyu, Ditto, Gigalith, Vileplume, and Graveler. Let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into the team I'm bringing. That is the wrong set. There we go. First up, we've got Latios. This thing really just rips through the team if I can get to +1. Like, at +1, Dragon Pulse kills Kartana. Magneton's kind of an issue. I have other Pokemon to deal with that, and I don't think he's going to bring it in the first place, but if he does, I do have other Pokemon to deal with it. I'll have to get that out of the way before I can start sweeping. Slowbro takes a ton from Dragon Pulse. It should be a 2-hit KO under all circumstances. If I can get that chip down a bit, that's just... It does a ton. I'm not sure. I don't remember the exact calc. Maybe somewhere in the 70%-ish, somewhere around there. Gliscor gets bopped. Medicham gets bopped. Snorlax gets 2-hit KO'd by Psyshock. Drapion gets bopped. Mimikyu dies to a Psyshock at +1, but I've got to look out for that because I've got to make sure I got to break that. Got to break its disguise. Ditto, obviously Ditto can come in and copy my stat boosts, but it can't lock itself into Dragon Pulse because I have an Azumarill. And if Latios goes down, like if he chooses to click Dragon Pulse, then Azumarill just comes in for free and gets off a free play rough. He doesn't have a lot of switch-ins to that. I'll get to that later. Specially defensive Gigalith dies to 2 Psyshocks at +1. My music might be a little loud. Let me turn that down. Very professional as always. Vileplume exists. That just means it's bopped. And Graveler, it's not a Pokemon. Latios really just has a field day against this team. Tornadus. This thing is cool. I noticed that it doesn't have a lot of special tanks. Obviously, Snorlax is an issue. That's why we got Titanium Z. It doesn't do a lot, but it does 2-hit KO. Oh, it would 2-hit KO if I could click it twice. Duh. But it does a lot of damage. I love how I just said it doesn't do a lot. Now I'm saying it does a lot. It does like 50, 60, somewhere there around there. If I can chip it down, I can try to get it to where his berry won't proc. Or I could just, like, knock it off, because that's a move that I have. And then put it in all-up pummeling range. U-turn for momentum, it's pretty self-explanatory. Next up, we have Tangela, because because Kartana's scary, Mimikyu's scary, he's got a lot of physical threats. Medicham still 2-hit KOs with his high jump kick, even though Tangela's stupid bulky. Snorlax is no longer an issue, Gliscor wouldn't be an issue. This thing really just walls like half the team. Drapion could be a problem if it comes in, because it could knock off my Eviolite, but at the same time, it's not doing a lot of damage, and I can knock off its item, Leech Seed it. It's just a really good, nice set to bring. Not very specially defensive, because it doesn't have a lot of special attackers. Next up, we have got Scrafty. This thing is another win condition. If it can set up a couple of Dragon Dances, it can really just clean. Drain Punch is there for sustain, for great damage. Knockoff does a ton. The only issue is that even at +2, I don't kill Medicham with Knockoff, and it can just, like, one-shot me with High Jump Kick even through the Chopple Berry. That's also that's another reason. Another reason I have Chopple Berry is for the Ditto. If it comes in, tries to copy Scrafty, I can live its Drain Punch, then Drain Punch it back and kill it, and get a free Moxie boost. Well, under most circumstances anyway, as long as I'm not like +6, gotta look out for that. But if I'm at +2, I should be fine. Ice Punch for the Gliscor. And I think this spread is that at +1, I can outspeed a Pokemon, train to outspeed Excadrill with a couple extra speed points in there just in case. Next up, we've got Rotom Heat. This thing is very physically defensive because I need more stuff for his physical attackers, like Medicham, Mimikyu, like I was saying before. And again, if I can break Mimikyu's disguise, Latios can sweep. Scrafty can sweep. I have so many more options if that disguise is broken. I need Defog there for the removal. You'll also notice that I've got an even HP stat there. That's because I don't really expect him to bring a Rocker, and I want that even HP to get a little bit more out of my leftovers. Like, the only thing he could bring with rocks would be, like, Gliscor, and that always has Moveslot Syndrome anyway, so I don't know if he would bring that. He's not bringing Gigalith, because I've got an Excadrill, and Graveler is an Unmon. Will-O-Wisp, because his team does not appreciate burns, as he has no fire type. Voltage obviously for momentum, and Overheat, even though I usually don't bring it, because it does some nice damage against the team. Lastly, Azumarill just hits like a truck. I was trying to figure out what 4 moves I should bring. Like, I consider Knockoff, I consider Superpower, but I think this is the best set because if Ditto copies it, I can go into Tangela and I don't have to risk my item being knocked off. Ice Punch doesn't do that much. And if he locks himself into Ice Punch, I can just go right back out into Rotom, get my Regenerator health back, and get more momentum. Aqua Jet, it's an Azumarill. So I was thinking knockoff so I could, like, you know, bop the Slowbro, Superpower so I could bop the Kartana and punish the switch in, but I feel like this is just the best set in general. Kartana can switch in, but I have a few checks to it, so I feel like that's my best option. So, I will see you guys during the battle. Alright, we're back. Let's get started. So, if you stuck around after that sloppy team builder, I appreciate it. I feel like that wasn't my best job explaining the team, but it worked. I did consider bringing something like HP Ground or maybe Earthquake on Latios for the Magneton, but I mean, I don't know. There's something else to mention. Oh yeah, my Azumarill speed. I never really talked about that. There's not really. It's not the set number isn't there for a specific reason. I just needed to safely speed creep the Vileplume, so that's what it was there for. I considered bringing Hidden Power Ground on Tornadus for the Magneton after I could, like, knock off on the switch, then, like, HP Ground and bop it. But, again, decided against that as well. Because I feel like Focus Blast is just a better move to have. Because, you know, it hits Pokemon like Gigalith, for example, Snorlax. Snorlax is the big one, because that thing would be an issue otherwise. That thing is such a special tank, and it's a bit of a problem for my team. That's why we've got Scrafty, so we can break the Snorlax. I could bring like something like Bandit Hydro Kick, but nah. We're gonna bring the Dragon Dance set, because if that thing can set up, that can just clean. Come on, Noah. Any day now. Oh, cool, we're starting. Good luck, have fun. Okay, he brings the Ditto. Oh boy, there's the Metacham, there's the Magneton. No Kartana, alright. He brings the Gliscor, the Slowbro, and the Snorlax. What else do we not see? No Gigalith, alright, no surprises there. I think my plan is to lead with Azumarill, scare out the Gliscor perhaps. Maybe pull a double or something, I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of Azumarill switch-ins. He's got Slowbro, that's about it. And he leads with a Magneton. Alright, that was a really bad lead for me. This is a pretty free Volt Switch for him. Since, like, you know, I don't have an immunity. So basically, what do I want to send in here that doesn't bait out anything spoopy? Actually, Rotom is pretty safe because there's not a lot he can go into. Oh no, he can just go for the Gliscor for free. But going to Tangela, he can not do much. So I think I'll go Tangela here. Eat up the Volt Switch. Oh, he just clicks Thunderbolt. Never mind. We're fine. So now we can punish the switch with a knockoff. I think that's good. We can just click knockoff here. That's pretty free. Because nothing really wants to come in. I mean, Metacham can come in, but I mean, that's not going to do a lot to Tangela. And, you know, Tangela's a status monster. I don't think you would want to risk that. So yeah, this is a free knockoff. Sweet. Yeah, everything on his team wants to keep its item. He's gonna go into Ditto, and it's gonna get its Scarf knocked off. Alright, cool. So now, he can go for knockoff himself. I think I decided my best play here is go Tornadus, if he ever comes in on Tangela. Copies that. So yeah, now we can go to Tornadus for free. And he actually isn't locked into a move, I have to remember that. Alright, so he can't knock off my item on Torn since it's a Z move. In fact, maybe it's a bad thing that I knock off his Scarf, so I know so that he's not locked into a move, but at the same time, like, he's not gonna have that extra speed, so he's gonna go for the knockoff probably. Oh no, he just pulls the switch straight into Gliscor, never mind. Okay, so not sure what he's gonna want to do here. How much does my Hurricane do to Gliscor? A lot. Depending on his set, of course. Knockoff is basically useless, so I'm gonna Hurricane. Although maybe he doesn't want to risk... You know, maybe I U-turn out. I don't think he wants to risk something like an ICMZ. So I think my play is actually to U-turn out instead. In case he goes like Magneton. He does switch into Ditto, alright, so he's going to copy my Tornadus. Okay, he's getting intel on my set. I see. He can basically knock off an item for free now, I think. I'll probably just go into Rotom and Volt Switch out. No, I'll probably go into Rotom and double out, because then he would just get a free U-turn. That's what I'll do. I'll go into Rotom, then I'll double out. Yeah, Gliscor is very free for him right here. Unless he thinks I have HPAs, which I don't. So yeah, I'm going to double right back out into Tornadus. That'll reveal to him that I'm not Scarf, which I guess could be annoying, but whatever. Unless he U-turns out anyway, which wouldn't reveal the Scarf. Which, I mean, I guess that's his play, to U-turn out, or to knock off. I could see either one being a play. But my Tornadus should be able to 1v1 his. His Tornadus. I'm funny. Oh, he pulls the switch into Gliscor. I was right. So now we go back into Tornadus. And we Hurricane this son of a gun. And if he wants to go into Snorlax, I can knock off his Berry and then Focus Blast him. By Focus Blast, I mean all-out pummeling. Or I could save that for the Magneton, in case it turns out he's not Scarf. He's going to stay in and take the Hurricane to the face. That's got some special defense investment, as he does click Stealth Rocks. So, that did 45. It might be fully Spadef. That could be, I guess. It could be mixed, or it could be fully Spadef. I could see it being fully specially defensive. Seems like pretty free Roost for him. I guess I could see him switching out, but... I'm gonna U-turn, because I'm not winning this war. Yeah. I could go into Rotom into Fog, but that seems kind of useless, so... I think I go with Zoomerl here and scare him out. I'm just afraid of a potential knockoff. But I'm sure he roosts here. Yeah, he has to roost here, so I'm gonna go into a Zoomerl. Yep, he roosts. Alright, so now his Slowbro play is pretty obvious, so I'm going to play rough. He does not want to take like a Liquidation or anything like that. Or an Ice Punch. And he knows that I can't be a Village set because he's got the Ditto. So yeah, this is a free play for me because he's not staying in. It's very likely that he's going into Slowbro. Like I said, I could see the Magneton play being a play. We can also get some intel on his side. Okay, he just pulls the switch into Ditto. Alright, goodbye. Bye, friend. He now knows my set, though, and he knows that I'm probably banded. So the Ditto goes down. That's one scary thing out of the way. Oh, he didn't bring Mimikyu. I just noticed. Sweet. I might have said that before, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't think I did. I think I mentioned him not bringing Kartana, but I don't think I said anything about him not bringing Mimikyu. But that's cool. Don't have to worry about that. So no Gigalith, no Mimikyu, no Graveler, no Kartana. What else did he not bring? I'm not sure. So he goes into the Magneton. It's a pretty free Volt Switch for him. Now that the Ditto's out of the way, I'm less scared of stuff. So he knows I have to switch. Volt Switch is a really easy play for him. I need Tangela. I mean, it's not like it's gonna die, but I'm like not specially defensive, so I mean, Rotom's not either. Don't have a lot of special tanks on this team. Yeah, this is like the freest Volt Switch of his life. Or he could Flash Cannon predicting my Tangela switch. I don't think we... Well, I never looked at the damage turn 1, how much that did. 27 with a Thunderbolt. That looks like Scarf damage. That's not Specs. Yeah, it looks like Timid Scarf, probably. That's not Modest, yeah. Alright, so... I mean, it could be defensive, I guess. But he didn't Volt Switch out on Tangela, which is weird, so... I think I go... No, because if I go into Rotom Heat, then he goes into Gliscor. Or maybe he won't. But I think I go into Tangela here. Yeah, I think that's my play. As he's going to Volt Switch. Yep, that makes sense. Good play. I did 20. Are the calcs right? Those are pretty low rolls. It's like he's not as invested. Alright, so he's going to go into Metacham. So I can go for a Leech Seed, start threatening this thing. I should be able to live anyone hit. Poison Jab, that's different, but I should live that for sure. He does get the poison, which sucks, but whatever. We land the Leech Seed. Good. That would have been bad if he had missed. So it's a pretty free switch for me. It's not a free switch, but you know what I mean. I could pull the switch into Tornadus, but that seems a little bit risky in case he wants to go for like a Zen Headbutt, because that would do a lot. I mean, it's pretty safe to say this thing is offensive. Poison Jab did how much? I guess he has Poison Jab for the Azumarill. But I mean, Zen's probably doing more. Maybe Zen's not doing more, I don't know. 41. Yep, that's about right. Jolly. There's no way that can be adamant. So... he knows my set. Can Tornadus live a hit after Rocks? Cannot take a High Jump Kick, can't take an Ice Punch, can't take a Zen. How about Azumarill? Can Azumarill take a Poison Jab? Nope, and all of a sudden this thing is looking terrifying. Alright, so Tornadus gonna Revenge Kill, so we gotta preserve that. But like, how much is Rotom taking? Cannot live the High Jump Kick, but I can live any other hit. So I'm going to go into Rotom and just hope he doesn't click the High Jump Kick. Because I mean, Rotom is nice for the rest of his team, but it doesn't do a ton, you know? He's going to Poison Jab. Alright, we live that. Alright, cool. So we get the leftover Stealth back. We get the stuff there. So... oh, man. Starting to get a little spoopy. He doesn't know my set. I could very well have Protect here. Zen Headbutt is... does that kill me from this range? It does. Well, it's a roll, actually. I can pull the switch back out into Tangela. There's not a ton of point to that, but... I could make the Latios play. He's not clicking Ice Punch here. That's like the last move he would click. Oh, that High Jump Kick is doing a lot to me, but I can recover up on it, I guess. Or just, you know, Psyshock, scare it out. Yeah, actually, this is where I pull the switch into Latios. Or, that works too. That works too. Not what I had in mind, but that's fine. Actually, okay, I need to get rid of the Magneton before this thing can really start putting in work, so... I'm gonna double predicting the Magneton switch. I'll go into Tangela. That kind of forces him to Volt Switch out, and I can actually get more health back. Oh, no, I don't know. No, I don't know about that play anymore. It's just that I could Giga Drain on the Metacham. Not sure how much that would do. Let's see. Giga Drain does a decent chunk, actually. Obviously, he can just, you know, kill me, but right after. But actually, no, can he? No, I don't think he can. He might not even have High Jump Kick. So if Tangela... I think I can live the Poison Jab after Rocks and Poison and the Giga Drain health. So Tangela does not do a ton in the rest of this game. I mean, it scares the Slowbro a bit. That's about it. We'll go Tangela. He is going to go into Slowbro. All right, that's not what I expected, but that's great. I'll take it. So we can Giga Drain here, get some health back, as I'm assuming he's going to go into Medicham. Yeah, that poison from before really hurt us, because now we're taking a lot of extra damage that we wouldn't have otherwise. Alright, I'll take it. I guess Slowbro makes sense. I was thinking Dragon Pulse would be my play, or Draco Meteor from his perspective. Yeah, that's pretty free Giga Drain. Obviously, something like Snorlax can take it, but then I can just knock off its item on the next turn. He could predict that and go into Medicham, which would be good. But I don't think he would risk that because I could very well just like knock off on this turn. Who knows? He might even go back to another life score. Or a Magneton. I could see both of those being plays. No, he probably either goes Medicham or Gliscor here. We're in a good position. This Tangela will do damage to whatever wants to come in. Oh, he's just going to stay in and take the Giga Drain. Oh, that crit probably... That probably hurts. Light Screen. Interesting. So if he did 66 on a crit... That's doing... Wow, that's like specially defensive Slowbro. Yep, that's pretty specially defensive. It's pretty heavily invested. So now that there's no crit and a light screen is up, it's doing like no damage. Knockoff might be doing more. No, it probably won't. Knockoff probably won't do more, but I'll Leech Seed it, or whatever he wants to potentially send in. Or I pull the double. But I think I gotta Leech Seed it. Because I think he's probably switching here. He does go into Medicham. So we'll Leech Seed, get some health back there. Man, this is loading pretty slowly. Whatever. You can kind of click P-Jab. Gotta be careful with Azumarill. Gotta be careful with Rotom, because that's my only hazard remover. Gotta be careful with Scrafty. Gotta be careful with Torn. Do I kind of just sack Tangela? I think I do. So hold up. If Light Screen is up, Medicham. Giga Drain is still doing more than knockoff. So we'll just click that, I guess. He's gonna go for the Drain Punch. That hurts. It's not really what I expected, but okay. So he doesn't have the high jump kick. Did he end up losing health? He did lose health. Okay. We lost health too, but it's whatever. He has Poison Jab, Drain Punch. I can only assume either like Ice Punch or Zen Headbutt. Ice Punch would make sense. I could see him having... Well, I don't know. He might not have Ice Punch. What else does he need coverage for on my team? Kind of surprised he hasn't clicked Zen yet. But okay. We should take exactly 102 from the next Drain Punch, assuming it's the same roll. So, I don't know if I want to sack this thing now. Basically, I have to choose a sack. Then, I mean, like... Can Scrafty just kind of sweep? If the Magneton is Scarfed, that could be a bit tricky. But Medicham is getting chipped down, and I can probably live a Drain Punch with Choppleberry. Although, no, I need a little bit more momentum before I can start sweeping. Azumarill I gotta save for sure. Tornadus doesn't do a lot in this game anymore. I'm gonna go into that. He's gonna click Poison Jab. We lived that, alright. And no poison. Sweet. So now the Hurricane is an obvious threat. I do expect him to switch out. And this gives me a good opportunity to knock off the Scarf on Magneton. To make my life a little bit easier. Because I'm definitely expecting him to go into that here. And actually... Oh, he goes Gliscor. That's not what I expected. But that makes sense. Good play. I'm not smart. He is Light Clay on the Slowbro. That's annoying. So U-turn would have been my better play there, because I thought he was going Magneton. Alright, it's fine. Fortunately, he has no Wish Passers, but he does have Drain Punch on the Medicham, which is annoying. Stealth Rock, Roost. I doubt he has Defog. Probably has Earthquake. And yeah, maybe Knockoff. I think if he has Knockoff, he clicks it here. Can Scrafty set up in front of this thing? Can Scrafty set up in front of this thing? And do I clean from here? If I get up 2 Dragon Dances, I think I clean from here. Let me calc that. Magneton. Oh, that dies in 1. Do I outspeed at +2? I do outspeed at +2. Snorlax, I'm assuming that dies at +2. It should, depending on the set, I guess. Gliscor. We've seen that especially defensive. Oh, yeah. +2 Scrafty wins this game. And I think this is when I have to set up. Not sure what Gliscor might want to do to me. But I don't expect it to be anything too scary, so we're going to go into Scrafty. He's going to click the Toxic. Alright, this is fine. We can Dragon Dance here. We are going to get chipped down over time, obviously, but we can really start putting dents in his team. Then allow something like Latios or Tornadus to clean up, maybe. Or maybe even a Azumarill. If we can get rid of the Magneton, perhaps. In fact, how much is Magneton doing to me? I just had that calc up. Not a lot. Okay, it does a chunk, but I can just kill it with Drain Punch at +1. That would be a huge threat out of the way. He definitely does not want to go hard Medicham here and risk his win con. Although he's Drain Punch. He's not High Jump Kick, so that gives Scrafty a bit more of a window. So he doesn't have the Ditto. Yeah, Scrafty could just potentially sweep here. We'll have to see how this plays out. So Knockoff does a ton to the Slowbro. I'm sure it's like, oh, after Regenerate, it'll be like after Regenerator, it'll be around like 60-ish, but we should be fine. Oh, he's going to Earthquake. Okay, this is fine. So, oh wait, that's actually. And I guess I'll Ice Punch here. I didn't think... Alright, so if I'm Toxic, I'm taking 18 next turn. 18 plus... Dang, that kills me. Although, am I faster now? Depending on his set... Actually, yeah, he's specially defensive. I should be faster. So I can't get up another Dragon Dance, but I should be able to Ice Punch him and kill the Gliscor. Oh, never mind, it lived. Dang it. I mean, at least I put a lot of pressure on it, so... Dang, I'm bad. Whatever. But his light screen is gone. So if I were to send in a Azumarill, he would Toxic me. If I was to send in Tangela, he would Roost up on me, but I would Giga Drain him in the face. Does Giga Drain kill Scrat? No, he's specially defensive. I need something faster that can just kind of kill it, like, right now. Latios is basically the only mon for the job. Or Azumarill, and I just click Aqua Jet, but I mean, that just gives him momentum. Or I could just like go into a Azumarill and click Play Rough, because he doesn't have knockoff. He can't knock off my Berry, or Berry. He can't knock off my Choice Band. I could click Liquidation, actually, predicting him to go Magneton. Although Play Rough is a 2-KO on the Slowbro. See, if I go Latios, that just gives him momentum with the Slowbro. Though I can Calm Mind up in front of that. I can Calm Mind up in front of the Magneton as well. Does Latios clean? I don't know, but I'm going to go Latios here. And I will click Dragon Pulse. Yeah, we click Dragon Pulse here. I don't want Latios getting toxic unnecessarily. Because, yeah, if I went to Azumarill, or if I went to Tornadus, I wouldn't be able to kill him. Tangela, he would be able to get a roost on me, and he'd probably be able to stall me out because of the Toxic Orb and me being poisoned. Rotom, can't really touch it. And Azumarill, there would be mind games. Like, if I clicked Play Rough, he would still probably... If you could go Magneton on the Play Rough, or he could stand. Alright, he's just gonna sack his thing here. Man, this is really lagging. So now, if he wants to go into Slowbro, he can go into Slowbro. If he wants to go into Snorlax, he can go into Snorlax. I can just start setting up Calm Minds in front of both of those. Actually, I can't set up in front of the Snorlax. There's the Magneton. Okay, pretty obvious. His setter is gone, so if I can get Rotom Heat in for free, like, this is a pretty free Volt Switch for him. I think we go Tangela. That would let his Medicham come in. Azumarill cannot take a Volt Switch. Torn cannot take a Volt Switch. Or, you know, I can just kind of click Calm Mind here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to Calm Mind up, see what he wants to do. Flash Cannon. That does 27. Dang it! Got the special defense drop. We can Calm Mind again. And actually, does Lottie sweep? I need more chip on the Magneton. Although I can 1v1 it though, because I actually have sustain. And he shouldn't. I don't expect him to have rest on Magneton. Alright, this is the plan. He's gonna Volt Switch out. We're at +2. Alright, so the special defense start probably won't matter too much. I'm assuming he goes Snorlax here. We have no idea what his set is. I'm going to assume it's Recycle. Psyshock at +2 is doing a good chunk. Although that just puts him in Figgy Berry range. Does he... How much does he do with Return? Assuming no investment, that's still doing over half. We can see, like, is he Choice Banded? If he's Choice Banded... Whoa. That would do a lot. I'm just assuming he's going to be Recycle. So, if I go for the Psyshock, that just pops his Berry, and that just gets annoying. So I think I need to Roost up, or I think I have to recover up on that. Although that could allow him to get up free Curses, which could be even more annoying. But if I can put him in range of Tornadus, we should be in decent shape. I'm assuming that's what he goes into here. He goes into Slowbro. Interesting. He might actually try to set up a Light Screen here. We saw this thing is fairly specially defensive. Wait, does Psyshock bypass Light Screen? Dang it, it doesn't. So if he's specially defensive, like I'm assuming he is... No, wait, we can kill it from this range. Dragon Pulse, right? You might try to get Regenerator back, I guess, but... That's not gaining you a lot, buddy. We should just be able to kill him from this range, I think. Because we're Soldu. He doesn't know that. Yeah. And we know that his item's Light Clay, so... It's not like he's got any sort of trick up his sleeve. They should just kill under all circumstances, I think. Yeah, Calm does 70 min. I do 70 min to Calm. I could try to set up in front of this thing, but then if it gets up a Light Screen, things get really scary, so... Yeah, I don't see a reason not to just Dragon Pulse here. He can go into Magneton if he wants. I mean, that's not really a big deal. I can just set up in front of that. Medicham dies. Snorlax takes a good chunk, but he has no reason like not to go to that in the first place. Yeah, this should kill. Yeah, it totally does. So Slowbro's out of the way. And we saw that Magneton is not Scarf, so Tornadus should be able... Well, okay, it's not able to clean up, because I can only use all-up pummeling on one of his mons. So if I can get rid of the Magneton, that would be good. That would be good. So yeah, Slowbro goes down. That's nice. It's just Snorlax is such an issue, especially now that Scrafty's down. Probably should have thought that one through. Whoops. But yeah, I think I Psyshock. He can kill me with Return if he wants to. Psyshock could get rid of the berry. Although, alternatively, if I don't put him in berry range, I can knock it off with Tornadus. How much health is Torn at? It's at 30. That's bad. I need to get rid of the rocks. So if Latios goes down, I think I go into Rotom and just try to burn it. And get rid of the rocks while I'm in. Right now, we just gotta wait to see what he wants to send in. But I'm guessing it's the Snorlax. How much is that doing again? We have no idea what the set is. Alright, yeah, he sent in Magneton. Flash Cannon was doing 27 before. I have no idea what his plan is, but okay. I mean, he might try to put me in, like, Metacham's Fake Out range if it has that. But it probably would have clicked that on a different turn. It's just that I don't know why he would send this in, of all things. I mean, I guess it kind of walls me, but... I can just start setting up. I mean, I guess I'll recover. I guess. Alright, so we just Calm Mind here. Not sure what his plan is. Alright, now he's Volt Switching out. We're at +3 up against the Snorlax. Guess he was banking on me not having recover. Psyshock could actually kill depending on his spread, so I have no reason not to Psyshock here, I think. Wow! That did a lot. Return's definitely gonna kill me. But wow, Latios just puts in work, so I love Latios. It's so dang good. So we can kill this with basically anything. Actually, does Tornadus clean? Assuming no Sturdy on Magneton, Tornadus should clean. And Azumarill should clean as well. Alright, so we should have this one in the bag. Tornadus should be able to kill Snorlax with the knockoff. With knock... Hold up. It's at 12. I'm scared, guys! I don't want to choke this. So, Latios was doing... Where's my Latios calc? There's my Latios calc. How much did Psyshock? I just added up. Was it 94? It was 94. We'll assume that was like a max roll. For the sake of argument, let's say he was 252, 220. Just for the sake of argument. I know that's not an optimal spread, but from that range, knockoff... Oh, wait. Should kill. Yeah, it should kill from that range, for sure. Then... oh yeah, Tornado should clean. Alright, we should be fine. Yes, we knock. Then we'll all pummeling on the Magneton. We know they did not Scarf. I'm not sure what his item is, but all-up pummeling should kill, like, 2 Magnetons. It does. So even if he's Choppleberry, we should be fine. So yeah, Snorlax is going to go down. Now, we'll see what he wants to send in. We'll see if he has priority on Metacham, actually. If he has Fake Out plus Bullet Punch, things could get a little tricky, but... I'm assuming he goes Magneton. The only thing is if he's sturdy. But I don't know. He wouldn't... Did we see analytic earlier? I didn't calc that. Alright, yeah, he's sending in the Magneton. I should calc for analytic against Latios. So the first flash cannon did 26. That was when I was at +1, I think. +1, 26. That is not that's not analytic. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Scarf though. Yeah, okay, so I guess he is sturdy. But I mean, it's not a big deal if I sack this thing anyway, is it? Because Azumarill should kill the thing with Aqua Jet for sure. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, Azumarill would clean. So we'll just all up pummeling this thing. We saw the Latios is faster, so there's no doubt that Tornadus will also be faster. Because we know that this thing is not Scarf. But I am assuming that it's sturdy, because I guess... I mean, he might have Magnet Pull for Excadrill, but I don't know. We're about to find out. He is sturdy, okay. Alright, well, Azumarill should clean anyway, but that's tricky. Alright, yeah, we'll go Azumarill and just kind of click Bandit Aqua Jet. Very carefully click Aqua Jet. Alright, we are going to kill the Magneton. And we should also be able to kill the Medicham from here. Yep, Medicham goes down. Good game to Noah. And we are in good shape to make playoffs, sitting at a juicy 6-3. So we'll see you guys next week when we take on, I think, Nada and the Memphis Guzzlords. We're in good shape to make playoffs. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.